I am in love with the entire world. Hey folks, it's Finn. It's only been a week and a bit since my last vlog. That felt a little bit like a confession, didn't it? Forgive me, it's been a week and a bit since my last vlog. So much has happened and I have lots of bits of footage to share with you, but I just first wanted to do a bit of a catch up. So if you're watching all these vlogs, you'll know that my big thing at the moment is this sexual revolution, paradigm shifty thing. That's quite cool, isn't it? Sorry Lemon, did I just punch you in the face? I do apologise. And of course, wherever I go and whoever I'm with at the moment, this is just so out there, you know. I'm sharing all of this with you, I'm sharing all of it with my friends, and it's just so new and amazing. And so it's been an intense few weeks spending time with friends and discussing all of this stuff. This shift in how I'm feeling is affecting everything, not just my relationships, but my friendships too. And the last couple of weeks, as is my normal pattern in the summer, is to catch up with everybody that I don't see when I'm studying. And so I've been everywhere, basically. I've spent some time with my best mate, Will. I've been down to Pride Brighton. I've been with my mother and my brother, seeing other friends and new friends in between. And this new sexual energy, connectedness to myself and to intimacy and to affection is just permeating every aspect of my life and my friendships. Thank God I have accepting friends. So let's walk you through what's been happening the last few weeks. So after my last vlog, I went off with my best mate Will, who has just made himself a camping car out of a Berlingo. It's absolutely amazing. If you saw any of the little vlogs I put on the FinnFan page. So he slept in his Berlingo and I slept in the pop-up tent and we just bummed around Wales. And so, of course, we've talked online about all this stuff that's going on, and he knows how different it is for me to be talking about the things I'm talking now, like sexually wise and sexuality wise and relationship model wise. And so it was lovely to spend some time with him and talk with him about it all, because he's incredibly open and incredibly in touch with all of that, and I'm historically not. And of course, you know, I've got this incredibly high sex drive, and I've also got this real feeling to just want to explore now, and my barriers and boundaries around who is a friend and who is relationship is very different and new and something I'm willing to explore. And so I had the conversation with Will about, you know, could we go over the friendship barrier? Now, he's got a partner anyway, so, you know, that's another issue altogether. But it was just lovely to have this grown-up conversation about, you know, that I would be happy to play with him if he'd let me. You know what I mean? And we just had this chat where, you know, he said, look, you know, we're really good friends and there's no way that we could ever do that. And it was just lovely. You know, it was partly a joke. If he'd been single and if he'd have said yes, I would have been way up for it. I really am just up for all different sorts of connections at the moment. And it was just lovely to spend time with him and explore that kind of, how is it okay to be with you? Can I be overly affectionate with you? Can I flirt with you or can't I? And have those grown-up discussions. Now I know I'm sounding like woohoo about all this, but this is so new to me. This whole way of being is just so new, and to have my very best friend be really accepting and allow me to kind of like ask these things was just wonderful. It really was. You know how spiritual I am and how much I really do believe in the guidance of my higher power, and I can see it evident in every aspect of my life at the moment. Since this awakening's happened, there are so many things being put in my path for me to explore this. While we're in Wales, we ended up meeting up with a couple of people that Will knows who are actually polyamorous themselves, and they're very much into the kink community, the conscious kink community that I'm quite interested in exploring. Don't worry, that's an up-and-coming video. So it was lovely to speak to them and connect with them, and we did this amazing shamanic type drumming ritual circle thing in a stone circle in Wales, and then we met this amazing chap who took us through this, what did he call it, sacred sound, where we were making kind of like these oh noises. It was interesting, and it was just, everything was just so embodied and brave, and I'm just in such a growth spurt at the moment. It's amazing. After Wales, I had another couple of lovely days here with my new female friend, which was really, really lovely. And then I travelled down to Pride Brighton, which was amazing. This was the best Pride ever. Thank you so much to everybody that came and said hello. I was just so hyper. I was just so excited to see everybody. I'm so in touch with my emotions at the moment and my affection that I was just constantly choking with emotion, just real happy emotion to connect with people. I was very good. I did ask everybody if I could hug them before I threw myself at them, so that was good. But I think I do need to develop a system where I say hug or high five so that people have a choice not to hug me, because I'm incredibly huggy at the moment. Thank you for so many lovely hugs. I do have some trans pride footage. It did rain, so I don't quite know what footage I've got yet, but I will go through that and upload that this week. It was wonderful to meet new people and wonderful to meet people that I've only met online. I met Leo, which was amazing. I met Alex Bertie, which was incredible. And meeting Alex Bertie was just so surreal because, you know, he's got billions and billions of followers. You know, he's a massive YouTuber. And the first I kind of ever knew of him, really, was when he started talking about me, and it really threw me. And I've watched his vlogs since then, and I've got so much admiration for him. And when we met, we were proper, like, just fanboying over each other. And he was just saying how much I make a difference. And I've seen his video, which I'll link here, when he mentions me and how he feels about me and what I've done for him. And I was just so incredibly moved. He's just such a lovely guy, and he's talked about the possibility of doing a collab together, which would be amazing, actually. But more than anything, I just want to sit down for a coffee with him, because he's just a really lovely chap. It was just such a special moment. There were so many incredibly special moments at Trans Pride. It was a really special one for me. The thing that was incredible as well were my friends. Now, these new feelings I have, and I want to explore them. I've got such accommodating friends. I basically said to my friends, look, I have no filter at the moment. Hashtag no filter. You know, everything that I'm feeling is just coming out of my mouth. It's taken a lot of effort to try and censor it. And I just want to hug you, and I want to cuddle you, and I want to stroke you. So you're my friends. I'm just going to do it. And if you don't want me to, then please say no, and I will not be offended. And everyone was just really allowing of me. And not just allowing, they were really enjoying it. So I was just hugging and stroking and flirting, and it was just like this whole intimacy, affection playground. It was wonderful, you know, it really was. I'm just so blessed to have friends that are just so supportive of what I'm going through right now. I am literally in love with the whole world at the moment. I'm going to do a vlog specifically about poly thoughts and all of that, but I just want to try and briefly say now how amazing I am that these new thoughts and feelings I'm having around the way of doing relationships and intimacy is affecting my friendships. It's affecting my friendships and affection more than anything else, because it's kind of making the barriers disappear in terms of, you know, you see friends and you're supposed to love friends this amount and touch them this way, and you have relationships and you're supposed to love them this amount and not love anyone else that way, and suddenly all of these kind of barriers and boxes are dropping down, and I just love everyone. And it's incredibly intense. I mean, I used to take a lot of ecstasy, and this is what it feels like, but cleaner. Cleaner and conscious. It's like that. It's just like, I want to touch you, I want to hug you, oh, I love you so much. I can't contain it. It's just beautiful. I'm just full of it. Really, I'm absolutely full of it. It's just weirdly amazing. So yes, thank you to all my friends who let me just cuddle you all. It was lovely. It really was. Chris, I'm sorry I jumped up and wrapped my legs around your waist. It was cute though, wasn't it? I got my brave muscles flexed, and I went to a gay sauna. They did a special trans sauna night to run alongside Trans Pride, but actually Brighton Sauna is going to be doing this on a regular month basis. I will do a separate vlog about that, but just to briefly say, 15 trans people naked in a jacuzzi, one of my life's biggest highlights. I'm just so incredibly grateful that I've moved out of that dark patch that I was in at the beginning of this year, and that things are lighter. You know, of course, you know, it's not, life's perfect, there's still issues to negotiate and what have you, but I'm in a place where I really am growing. I can really feel the growth that's coming with all of that's what's going on, and there's so much to say. I know my vlogs are all over the place at the moment, but I really can't do a schedule right now because there is just so much happening on a daily basis. I know I've got so much to share, so at the moment it's just going to be random vlogs about whatever's going on. I was supposed to be having some more adventures this week and into next week, but those have been cancelled, and actually probably for the best. I need a bit of downtime. A few people have expressed concern of how quick this is all happening for me. Now that's partly because that's just how I am. I tend to just, when something happens, I run with it. But it's also that this is happening so intensely because it feels like there was a dam and someone's pulled up the whatever was holding all the water back and it's all flowing through. It just feels like this block that's been in my body that I wasn't even aware that was there. It's just letting all these emotions just rush out, and it's incredible. But I think having some time this week to down-regulate and just to let everything soak in that's been happening and just have some me time is a really, really good idea. But yeah, I just wanted to do a general catch-up about where I've been, what I've been doing. I hope you do follow the Finn fan page, because when I'm not uploading on here, I do put little mini videos and pictures on there about what's going on. You know, I'm just a social media butterfly. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, I've got the FinnTheInfinncible Facebook page, so when you can't find me, do check those out, because I'm on there somewhere being in love with the whole world. But this week, you will see a fair few vlogs from me about all of this that I've just talked about. Yes. Right. Speak soon, lovelies. Thank you for being so lovely about all of this and so supportive and so excited for me in this new phase of my development. It's a scary thing to share when it's this intimate, but I love sharing it, and I think it's a vital part of transition and a vital part of being human. These sexual feelings and intimacy feelings and relationship feelings that people don't generally talk about, and I'm now telling the whole world on YouTube. But it's good, because you all support me and love it, so it's fine. Stop waffling. Okay. Speak soon, peoples. Love you loads.